Hello, friends. No intro today, just a special edition, as it were. I'm gonna entitle this film "I Surrender." Uh, I made a tweet yesterday about how I kind of feel about the culture war and how Twitter is its battlefield. And it's not that I got negative responses or anything like that. It's just I I don't see the point in fighting with the fandom menace anymore. To be perfectly honest, it's just it's not worth it. And I think at the end of the day, you become the thing that you dislike. And I've been noticing with some of my friends and how they've acted with what's been going on with Alex Jones going on Friday Night Tights. Honestly, I don't care. Personally, I I think Alex Jones might be misunderstood. Do I think he's an avatar for a lot of people's ire? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, they can have whoever they want on their show, and by complaining about it and reacting to it and all this kind of stuff, all you're doing is driving more and more eyes to what they're doing. And I don't. I mean, if you're trying to win over hearts and minds, that's not the way to do it. You don't fight negativity with more negativity. Um, by acting kind of elitist, a little bit snobby. Uh, you know, I come from a small town in California, man. I've lived in cities and I've lived in small towns, and I've had this feeling that I'm better than people who live in the sticks with my even my own family, and it took me years to kind of break that down and move past it. Like, there is such a thing as like city elitism. Like, you tend to think you're a little bit smarter than the bumpkins that live in the sticks, and live out in the sticks for a little while. You'll find out that that's not the case. There's a lot of intelligent people who live in out in the country, and maybe they're intelligent for that reason. Just because living in the cities are nuts. Do I think we're on the verge of something major? Yes. And do I think that continuing this path that we're on by demonizing the other and not willing to even have a conversation or like none. I'm sorry. Like, I'll talk to a right winger, I'll talk to a left winger. I don't care. I consider myself somewhat in the middle. I've said it before many times where I started off as SJW as you could possibly get. And then, I started watching YouTube, and it kind of changed my ideas. And I wouldn't say radicalized me, because it's not like I'm out there, lobbing bricks or anything. I mean, I'm as inactive as you can get as far as that goes. But I have been to protests. I have been to other things. I mean, hell, in 2008, I was on the Capitol steps, protesting the failure of Proposition 8. And if you guys know what that is, that was the gay marriage proposition in California. Which narrowly failed. But anyways, I was there. Like I said, I've had boots on the ground. I could show pictures of me protesting. Like, I know, and I also understand the countryside of things. I understand the more conservative aspects of life. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't see the way people are criticizing the fandom menace is working. I don't see, no one's winning here. You know what I mean? Like, all we're doing is just spinning around in circles, and that's not fun. So here on my channel, I plan. Well, y'all know I don't talk about that stuff because it's not important to me. Don't get me wrong; it's easy to get caught up in it. I mean, it's addicting. This time last year, I was on streams where this was happening, and like I said, this is kind of what got me kind of out of it, because it's just like, no, dude, It's all good, man. And everything that's happened since then, it's just I don't I don't want to see us go down that road, but I think we're already, it's too late. We're there already. Like, when people people on Twitter today are comparing what happened on January 6th to 9/11, and I'm just like, guys, stop, please. Just, can we not do this? Because we, the, if you don't see where this is going to end up, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, because just because think people in the cities think they have it figured out on how life and everything works is so narrow-minded and far from the truth. And I know this for a fact because I used to think this way. And I want people to stop and look at what's going on. And I refuse to be a mirror image of the Fandom Menace, doing everything that they're doing and being just as negative towards them as they are towards everything else. That's, in my mind, that's fighting fire with fire. And I'm from California, and when you do that, everything burns. So that's why I surrender in the culture war, because frankly, it's exhausting. I'm so tired of just the constant back and forth. Well, the right said this, well, the left said that, and it's just, fake news on one side, and oh, they're lying on the other. It's just, I'm so tired of it. It's not even funny. You know, for me personally, I like to leave people alone. Like I said, on this channel, I don't directly go after anybody. I might have had some issues with like Star Trek and the Phantom Menace, but those are just their views of Star Trek because they're based in past Star Trek. And if I can reconcile the fact that that they just don't see new Star Trek as Star Trek, which is fine. You know, there's a difference between that and going on stream, every night and talking about how bad these people are. It becomes an echo chamber onto itself because that audience doesn't grow either. It's the same. You end up inspiring the same emotions that you would had you not. So, as I finish my one take neckbeard rant, I've always said it. Everybody needs to love everybody. Everybody needs to chill out. Everybody needs to take a look at what they are putting out into the world. If you're putting negativity out into the world, don't be surprised if you get negativity thrown back at you. I couldn't watch some streams last night because I disagree with the pearl clutching over having Alex Jones on. I don't care. Did it hurt you? I mean, like, I get it. They're spreading that rhetoric, but that rhetoric only goes to them. And even if it does, there's ways to get people back. With just reasoned arguments, and not turning into a culture warrior. It's this. It's not a war that anybody can win. It's ideological, and when you're thinking simplicity, it's really hard to fight what you can't see. And I think we learned that in the War of Terror, because terror is an idea, and you can't fight ideology. It doesn't. I don't know, man. Especially when people are so galvanized to their ideology. Well, hopefully this doesn't get me canceled with everybody, and hopefully people watch all the way through. This is just me speaking from kind of my heart, and just why I've been a little bit frustrated and why I've been a little bit vague lately. I think people need to put their arms down and walk away. Like now, there's no point And I personally, I'm not going to throw shade at the Menace anymore because I don't care. They can go do their thing. I'll do my thing. The internet's a big place. We've done it with other channels. We could do it with them. So yeah, come here. You're gonna get some positive stuff. I'm not gonna hit you over the head with negativity from a different direction. I just want people to get along, and maybe we can stop things before they get out of hand. That being said, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Go ahead, comment. Tell me how you feel about it. If anybody watches this, I don't know. Shit, nobody watches my videos anyways. YouTube, it's so much fun. On the channel note, I'm going to be doing some more live streams with Star Trek. I might even do some watch parties for Lower Decks on Twitch, because YouTube sucks, and as I post this video on YouTube. Slightly hypocritical, right? But yeah, no, everybody love everybody. Don't try to cancel anybody, because you can be for it one day and against it the next, just because it suits your purposes. And that's one of the things that I've just been totally disillusioned with, is like the level of hypocrisy on some people. But anyways, yeah. And I will when I am on live streams with other channels and stuff, I will try to be as consistent as humanly possible with regards to any of this. So anyways, I've ranted for almost 12 minutes. Damn. Probably have to go back through, listen, and make sure I didn't say anything like over the top, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. My main message is that I don't think you can fight the Menace using their tactics. It doesn't make any sense. And the best thing you could honestly do is just ignore them. Don't feed the trolls. All right, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.